Whenever we are going to use scissors, you need to know how to go get your scissors and then walk back to your table safely with those scissors. When we hold scissors when we are walking, we are always going to point the tip down with our hand around the metal part. Okay, so tip goes down with your hand around the metal part of the scissors. That way, if we fall, our hands go out to the side or our hands stay straight down and that metal part is never pointing up. Now that we've practiced how we hold our scissors when we're walking, we are going to talk about how we hold our scissors when we start to cut. When we look at our scissors, we have a hole for your thumb, that's the smaller hole, and then we have the bigger hole where you can put your first 2 fingers or your first 3 fingers, depending on how big your hand is. I actually hold it with my middle finger and my ring finger in these smaller scissors, and then my thumb through the thumb hole. When we cut, your scissors are always going to face up towards the ceiling. They're pointing up towards the ceiling. We don't want to turn them around so that they are pointing down or pointing toward you. They should be pointing away from you and up towards the ceiling. When we start cutting, your hand that holds the scissors gets to be the gas pedal. So we're going to pretend that our right hand are our feet and it's our gas pedal that is going to control our speed, and then our left hand is going to be the steering wheel, and that's where we're going to control that paper. We're going to turn our paper with our left hand if we're right-handed, and holding the scissors in our right hand. If you are left-handed, it's the opposite. So your left hand holds the scissors and controls the speed, and your right hand would then control the paper. So on your collage book, you're going to open up to the first page, and we're going to practice cutting on some lines. It might be easiest to kind of fold both of these papers back so that we're just dealing with one page. You don't want to cut through both of your pages in your book. And we're going to practice cutting with our lines. So when I put the scissors to the paper, I'm going to push this all the way down to the scissors, and I'm going to pretend like the scissors are an alligator. So again, my hand gets to control how fast, but then when this opens back up, I need to slide my scissors all the way in so that it touches the scissors again before I close. Okay, slide up and close. And if the paper gets in the way, I might need to adjust my hand. Slide up and close until I get to the end. I'm always closing those scissors, taking nice big bites with that alligator mouth. When I start my zigzag lines, I'm going to cut, open, slide it forward, and then cut to the end of this line. Now remember, my right hand, because it has the scissors, only controls the speed. I'm not going to turn my hand. That gets kind of weird with my wrist. I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to keep cutting. My left hand gets to be that steering wheel. Now I'm going to turn it back the other way and cut and cut. So now I have my practice done with my cutting. When you are done with your cutting, you're going to raise your hand and have me come around, and I will initial your paper. Once we are done practicing cutting out our lines, then we're going to practice cutting out our shapes. Shapes can be a little bit harder than lines. One thing that I do to make shapes a lot easier is I put shapes down in the corner of the paper. We always want our shapes to be in the corners of the paper. That way it helps save the paper that we're working on, but it also makes it easier to cut. If I'm cutting out a square, if I put it all the way down in the corner of my paper, then 2 of my lines are already cut for me. So I only have to do half the work. So for my square, I am just going to cut. Again, those scissors are pointing away from me. I'm going to turn my paper. My scissors stay pointing away or pointing up towards the ceiling. And then I have my square. Now with a circle, that can be a little bit harder. I actually cut out a square first. I like to cut out the shape. That way when I'm turning it with my left hand, it's a lot easier for me to turn. I don't have as much paper connected to it. So again, watch my scissors. They are going to stay pointing up or pointing away from me. They are not turning. I'm not curving that hand. I'm using this hand to steer. This hand has all the control. My other hand is just controlling that gas pedal, how fast that mouth opens and closes. So then now I have my second shape cut out. You will again get my initials once you have your 2 shapes successfully cut out.